okay, well, I'm at the apartment right now. Thought I would share with you what it's currently looking like after mold remediation. So first of all, you get this lovely warning. That's fun. So.
Hello friends, I'm at hell.
That's David. So you can see they've like put plastic all over the like non-affected rooms. Here's our room. And this is what this now looks like. They've taken out the sheetrock all over to there. And then we're gonna try to investigate what they did to my blinds. So, and you can see they've got Hannah's bathroom. Like I said, everything that basically they've got all covered. And then this is Hannah's room. So as you can see, they've basically taken off the sheetrock all around. I don't know why this is covered, but they took that off too. Again, I'm not sure why it's covered up. And then as you can see, they ripped out her entire floor, except for obviously under her closet system. That is her desktop over there. And they obviously ripped out the built-ins, but we gave approval for them to do that. So those are not going to be coming back in because they could not replace them. And then this is Nick's room. Basically, they did the exact same thing. They also decided they needed to cut the internet. So before we come back in, obviously that has to be, this focuses, redone. But yeah, so they ripped everything out all the way to back there. And yeah, as you can see, everything down to the subfloor. So yeah, super fun. Now I understand why the contractors need to come back in, obviously, and rebid this. Not our contractors, the building's contractors. So they're coming on Monday. So we came to turn off the blowers because the blowers had to be on for basically 72 hours. They had been on since Tuesday, like late afternoon. It's now Saturday, early afternoon. So they've been on for definitely as long as they needed to be on. And then they needed to be off for 24 to 48 hours before our mold test guy can come back and test, which he's coming on Monday morning to test to make sure that, you know, all the mold spores are out, or, you know, that it's safe for us to come back in now that I'm standing here in the midst of it all. But anyway, hence the warning on the front door. And then we're also meeting the building supervisor to go over, like, you know, what needs to happen here. And he's having his contractors come on Monday as well to relook at what now everything needs to be done, because clearly it's gone well beyond the scope of what they originally thought it was going to be. Originally, it was just going to be, you know, replacing like half of Hannah's floors. And that's clearly now not the case. So they need to rebid it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably get him pricing back that same day. They have worked together a lot. And maybe they could start on Wednesday, which would be awesome. That would give them a full like week and a half, and then we could have our contractors start, like I said, like on the 11th, maybe. I don't know. It's, as I like to say, it's a thing. So anyway, just thought I'd give you a little update, and we're here to pick up some snacks because we're out of snacks at the other apartment. We also should probably pick up some toilet paper, although I just realized that I think, yeah, the linen closet is covered, although we probably have some rolls of toilet paper we could take from Nick's bathroom, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, that's the update. Hey guys, so I thought I would come in to the end of this video and give you a little bit of an update since that was filmed. I don't even know when it was filmed now, to be very honest with you. First of all, I am loving this lipstick, and it was a little like sample that I got from Sicily, Paris. Also, FYI, I'm in a hotel room because I'm here helping my mom after surgery. So anyway, but my point is we'll be filming a haul for you, kind of a luxury Black Friday, what I bought haul, and just some things that I've purchased over the last few weeks. And some of it is some like luxury skincare. And when I purchased something at the Sicily Paris counter, they gave me this little lipstick, which is, it's number 21. I don't know if it has a name because it's just a little tiny, but I love this color. I feel like on camera, this is coming up kind of brown, and it's definitely not brown. As you can see, it's a really good, I think, pinky, winey, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to let you know that I like it. So, all right, so let's do, and my mother is actually in surgery right now. So I'm just back waiting for them to call me to tell me, and it's supposed to be like a 6-hour surgery. Anyway, and just FYI, it's cosmetic surgery. Nothing is wrong with her. Everything's good. So you can certainly send well wishes, but please know there are no like health issues or whatever. So I'm drinking my protein coffee because we stocked up on protein shakes from Walmart in the refrigerator that you can see behind me, and I stopped to get a double shot of espresso at Starbucks on my way back from taking her to the surgery center. So anyway, but I just thought I would let you know what's going on. So as you saw, they tore up pretty much basically like, you know, at least half of Nick and Hannah's rooms. I mean, they tore up the entire floors. They basically ripped up like, you know, half of their sheetrock on 3 different walls, and, you know, half of the sheetrock on our exterior wall in our room. So basically the contractors started like a week and a half ago. They started on a Monday. They ran out of flooring on Thursday. Not quite sure how that happens because, you know, they measured the rooms, and so they should have known how much flooring they needed. But anyway, so, but they were working on other things. It wasn't like they just like abandoned ship and didn't come back. And by the way, when I say contractors, I'm talking about the buildings contractors, because they are the ones that had to replace the floors, replace the sheetrock, replace the baseboards, do all that kind of thing, finish those rooms and stuff before then our new contractor can start. So essentially, as of this morning, I haven't talked to David yet today, but my understanding was they were finishing up a few things today, and those things should be done. The good news is, as of Monday night, which I was not home because I flew to where I am right now, Monday, like after work, but I guess David and the kids did move back into our actual home. So Hannah is sleeping in the living room because her room was the one that they were still finishing. Nick is back in his room, and David is obviously sleeping in our room. So basically what that means is that their floors basically are completely done. The sheetrock has all been repaired and is ready to be painted, but our contractor will have to come in and paint, which is fine because we were going to repaint the entire unit because the job that the previous contractor did as far as painting was horrendous. So we've had some shocking, I know, some snafus since they started and since our contractor has come to look at some things. And one of the things that we were told was required as a part of our remodel was to replace the circuit breaker boxes that are in, because we own 2 units that have been combined, there's 2 separate electrical panels. So both of those electrical panels needed to be replaced according to the building because they're no longer to code. So in doing that, the electrician came to look and he was like, oh, this is more than work than I thought it was going to be, even though they had taken pictures of everything to show the electrician. Anyway, so we were going to have to pay the electrician some additional money, which we did. That's fine. You know, the money part, I honestly don't care about. I mean, obviously I care, but that's at this point kind of the least of my concerns. I just want it done. So yesterday I called David because the electrician was supposed to have been coming back yesterday to do the work. And, you know, there's a couple of other electrical things that need to be done, like installing the lights in David's work area. So our units like sort of wrap around the bank of elevators, and where the electrical boxes are, and I don't even know that I can explain this because I didn't understand it, and I feel like they were saying like two completely opposite things, and I'm obviously not there, so it's probably getting lost in translation a little bit. Not blaming David, I'm just saying, you know, it's like playing the telephone game, right? So bottom line, because of where the elevators are located and because those walls are concrete and they can't cut into the concrete, so now they're gonna have to basically build like a faux wall in front of the existing wall in like both of those areas. I don't understand it. I'm not thrilled about it because, again, now it's going to be more money because our contractor is going to have to build out these other walls. I don't necessarily care about this extra wall in the one area. It's in like our entryway and there's plenty of space there, but the other area it is like right directly across from my closet, and it's gonna, anyway, we're gonna try to like disguise it and make it look like it's on purpose and put a mirror, put like my full length mirror there. I don't know. It was like, I kind of on the phone yesterday, and I feel bad for David, but I just kind of, I didn't actually lose it on the phone with him, but like, I know I just became kind of despondent, I guess, in my reactions. I just feel like we cannot catch a break with this whole project. It's like, it's one thing after another. So today, supposedly, the plumber is there fixing the plumbing things that the other contractor did wrong. Then the electrician can't come back and do their work until our contractor's like main crew comes in to start with, which is tomorrow, to build out, to frame out that wall, and then also to frame out the soffit where David's lights go in his thing. So once that's done, apparently then the electrician can come back and do their thing. And then they're gonna redo the pantry. I think those are kind of the major things. They have to replace some tiles in Nick's bathroom that was supposed to be done before. And I think kind of other than, oh, we're gonna change out the backsplash. Yeah. So I picked that backsplash and I still like that backsplash. I'm talking about in the kitchen. I stand by my decision to pick that backsplash. My problem is once we installed it, and I just think it's too much with the black cabinets. And the other thing that I think I don't like about it is I didn't realize this when, like, I didn't think about this. David was the one that ordered the appliances. And I mean, yes, he kind of showed me, but he was the one that made the decision and ordered them. We ordered those way back last Black Friday. So Black Friday of 2022. I realize it's a complete range, which means the stovetop and the oven are all one unit, and it has like that back thing. I realized that, I guess with all of our houses that we've built before, except maybe for our very, very first home or kind of starter house, that I've always had a separate cooktop and a separate range. So the range is like the oven, I should say, is built in to a cabinet, and then the cooktop is separate. And so I never had like those controls on the back and whatever. And I'm gonna say it here, I kind of think it looks cheap, but I'm not gonna replace the oven, the range, because first of all, then that means I have to replace all the countertops because they would have to redo the whole quartz to be able to account for the separate, cooktop. and they would have to do something with the cabinets for it's like it would be a huge expense. But the backsplash isn't a huge thing. Our contractor said it would be like $600 or $700 to demo it and to retile it, because it's not that much square footage for them to do, and the cost of the tile isn't that much. I mean, it won't even cost us like $1,000, I don't think, to redo the backsplash. And I told David, and I apologized before I said it to him, I said, okay, don't kill me, but, and he's like, what? So anyway, so that's also a project they're gonna do. The main thing though really is painting everything, and we can't bring the couch into the unit, which is in storage, until the painting is done, because everything that we do have is going to be moved into the center of all the rooms so that they can paint. And because of that, like, just the couch is really big. It's a big couch because it's a sleeper sofa, and it's got a chaise lounge like part of it too. So it's a pretty oversized couch. And to move that into the center of the room in the living room, which is already not big to begin with, you know, along with the couple of chairs that we brought back, it's just too much. Now, honestly, I would be fine personally with, you know, getting through this next part and knowing, and I'm hoping, you guys, like, I'm so tired of saying like it should be done by this time, because it never is. So you know what, I'm not even gonna say it anymore, because I'm just gonna disappoint myself. So I would like to be pleasantly surprised and delighted instead of disappointed. So I'm not going to say anything. But the point is, I wouldn't care, but we have our older kids. So both Morgan and Jack are coming, and Morgan's boyfriend is coming as well. Now, while her boyfriend is still here, the three of them, I think maybe I mentioned, I don't even know, are going to stay in the temporary location. So we've moved out. We extended that for a few more days. We had that through Friday of this week anyway, but we extended it for 3 more days. So her boyfriend is flying out Monday night, and then she and Jack will come back and live, you know, at our place. So, you know, I mean, it's just, it's going to be kind of a shit show. I'm going to say it for the next, probably at least through next week. I'm hoping that our contractor can finish the painting and everything so that we can at least move the couch in so that Jack can have a place to sleep. Because right now, as it stands, like next week, Morgan's gonna have to share a bed with Hannah, and Nick is gonna have to share a bed with Jack, which they've done a ton, and that's fine. And Nick is in a queen size bed, so it's not a big deal, but Hannah only has a full size bed, and you know, that's a little small for, you know, 2 basically adult-sized people. I mean, Hannah's pretty petite, but anyway, I just, like I said, you guys, it just never ends. It just seems like once we get momentum going, another thing pops up. I just want it to be done, and yeah, it would just be nice if we could just move forward and things move forward as they're supposed to move forward, and we can be done with this project, and I can finally move, you know, our stuff in from storage and put pictures on the wall and just feel like it's my home, because it has felt so temporary up until this very day. Like, some days I don't really think about it, but a lot of times I realize, like, I don't feel like I actually live in New York. I still feel like I'm visiting because I don't feel settled where I am. So again, not to complain, I am so blessed with everything and everyone, more importantly, in my life. Like, I am so grateful for all of that. But that being said, I just would like some peace in my life. So anyway, that's about it. So I'm going to leave you there with that update. Hopefully the next vlog, fingers crossed, will be maybe one more sort of kind of updatey, this is what it looks like. So probably when I get back from this trip, I'll film and show you guys kind of what it looks like now. And then hopefully we will do a final vlog of what it looks like, decorated and with my stuff and all that. So that's the update. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up and, consider subscribing if you like my content. And just FYI, to subscribe to somebody's channel, there's no cost to it whatsoever. It's totally and 100% free. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't had enough of me yet, I will pop another video up here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.